Hey guys, welcome to another video by me, the wonderful me. And this one's kind of special actually because as I started, well literally about 10 minutes ago, I noticed that I've managed to reach the milestone of 20 subscribers. So I'd like to thank Pure Matty HD or whatever his name was, I can't remember, for subscribing. He's my 20th subscriber. Thank you very much. Not a clue who you are, but I love your guts. Love you. Right, so I guess this is sort of a special occasion video, even though it's not really meant to be. So yeah, this is basically a new mod I found, and you've probably all seen. It's been done by people who are far more popular than I am. But since I'm actually playing through this, it's more better than them, okay? It's better. You've got to watch this video instead of watching theirs. Mine's better. So this is called AdventureCraft. And it's basically a standalone mod version of what Notch is planning to add into Minecraft later in its future, which is basically I don't know what you call it. It's sort of a mode where you can't destroy anything or delete anything. So and basically it's just an RPG style of Minecraft. So I'm just gonna jump in and let you see for yourself how awesomely cool this is. This is a Legend of Zelda map for those who aren't living under a rock. And so yeah, welcome to AdventureCraft. As you can see, I'm Link. There's a heart piece contained up there, Triforce shards, stuff down there, and a map, which looks interesting. Map. So yeah, look, watch this. Walk. Oh my god, it's a cutscene in Minecraft. My goodness me, Link. Help me. I feel pathetic doing that voice. I'm not going to say anymore. But yeah, this is really a completely different game. It's not Minecraft anymore at all. It's AdventureCraft. It's not actually Minecraft at all. So for those who think it's a rip-off of Minecraft, you're an idiot. Epic cutscene. Well, look at that. Kokiri Forest. It's not Kokiri's Forest, by the way. It's Kokiri Forest. They spelled it wrong. So yeah, welcome to Kokiri Forest in Minecraft. It looks quite a bit like Kokiri Forest would do, but there's no NPCs and it's not really laid out the same way. But it's still really cool. And up here's a hidden rupee. For those who didn't, well, actually you don't know, I've played through this map now 3 times because my recordings all failed because I hate... Well, first of all, YouRecorder didn't record the volume loud enough. And then the volume of the actual in-game volume was too loud, and then Adobe Audition broke, and there's so many things I could shout about. Well, I'm not going to shout about them because I'm not like that. And so I'm just going to pretend this is a blind playthrough, and you don't. This is blind, okay? Yeah. So yeah, let's just pop through here. Wow, look at this intricate hole I didn't know was here. Let's go through it. I see a fire. Oh my god, an old man! It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. What, this sword? I got the Kokiri sword. Take this, take this, take this. No, you take that. You see what I did there? Pun, sort of? No? Forget it. So yeah, now we've got the sword, we can do multiple things, like, hit the air for no apparent reason. Take this air. You've insulted me multiple times. So I think it's your turn now. Yeah. So if we go down here, this is the first dungeon. The first dungeon. Oh, you can actually switch hands. So if I hold... Funky. Didn't know that. So if I hold left click and then hold right click... No, it doesn't work that way. Never mind. Whoa, slime ball. What's this? Oh god, it's slime. You died from fall damage. You are... Oh my god. I'm not sure that was supposed to happen. Never mind. But yeah, as you can see, other than this cutscene, I can actually now dual wield stuff, which is kind of cool. That's another nice little perk of this game. I'm not going to call it a mod anymore, I'm going to call it a game, because I think it's a game. It certainly works like a new game, other than the graphic style. And the music's amazing. So yeah, this is the first dungeon of the game. They don't really have names, like this would be probably the Forest Temple or the Deku Tree or something. But this is just Dungeon 1. And that was a bit of annoying lag there. Dungeon 1! Let's go! I haven't actually been here yet. Oh, you're kidding, I can't make it. I guess that the slime ball's there for. Custom map puzzling already in here. This is like AdventureCraft, but more awesome. The door just closed behind me. That's not a good sign. Kind of worried what's going to happen here. Oh god, a creeper. There's nothing bad in there, is there? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. What? Oh god, I'm trapped. I wasn't expecting that at all. Well, okay. It appears that doors can now appear out of thin air. That's not a good sign. So I'm going to get attacked randomly from any side, anywhere. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful. Oh goodness me. Die. 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 Actually, these guys are a bit of a pushover. One hit kill. Nothing to worry about at all. What's over here? A pit of spikes. Let's not go in there. Let's not go in there. Let's jump down here instead. Whee! That was cool. Let's go in here then. Floor -1. Oh! Stop doing that. That door opening noise is ridiculously loud in my ears right now. It's, oh my, it's actually quite scary. I mean, it's scary in this game I'm playing right now. Well, not the one I'm playing now, you can see. I'm playing through this game called 1916, and then there's some random German word after it. And it's really creepy. It's a cartoon style FPS, I think you'd say, and it's kind of horror. It's not nice at all. I might have to feature. Oh goodness me! Oh, I didn't think I was going to take that much damage. That's not a good sign. If I get hit one more time, I'm dead. I don't know what happens when I die. I'm not planning on happening. Whoa! Oh, it's okay. I've got more hearts left now, and 2 slime balls. No! I died. Oh, it just spawns me where I was. Oh, I guess dying isn't that much of a big deal then. Let's just play through. Let's forget that death actually happened. That didn't happen. You didn't see that happen. Oh my god! This is going to become a bit of a pain. This whole platforming. As you can tell, I'm really not that good at platforming in Minecraft at all. Wait, these guys are going to be back, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I thought so. That's just like Legend of Zelda, isn't it? The mobs come back after you die. Fantastic. Well, let's head on up here. I don't know what's going to be up here. Hello? Oh, it's just a slime. Die. You can't even do damage to me. Why was I scared of you? That's pathetic. So yes, those slimes can't damage me in the slightest. Good fun. So I guess I just right click on the door. Yeah. I'm making my way through the dungeon. Slowly but surely. This looks like a sort of boss room. Is this a boss? Nope, it's a mini boss. This is mini boss music, by the way, not boss music. Oh! There's more than one. Good thing these mini slimes can't even touch me. Oh! A skeleton with a sword? What an heck? Wasn't expecting that at all. What's this? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. If you were blind and didn't see that, those vines just grew down from the ceiling. Oh, that was awesome. This is probably the most awesome game mod thing ever, other than ZombieCraft, which is by all means one of the best mods ever. Oh god, these guys are back, aren't they? So dying is a bad thing. Because all the mobs respawn, so I guess in here, I'm going to have to fight all the slimes again, aren't I? Come get me. You can't even touch me, so I'm not even bothered. I think something should be done about that. They could do like a core of enhanced damage. So what I do here, just jump across like a kamikaze. Jump! Oh god, oh god! That was very cool, actually. I was just like flying. I was flying through the reeds. Yes, I was. Well, that was cool. Oh goodness, these are bigger slimes. These are going to deal damage to me. Well, let's just stand here and punch them with a sword. This cookery sword's kind of rubbish. Never mind. Sure, we'll get the master sword soon or later. Let's just hump up here. Did I just say let's just hump up here? Yeah, let's just hump ourselves up here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's hop up here is what I meant to say. My bad. Sorry for my poor language there. This isn't too bad so far. What's up there? Can I get up there? looks like I could. I'll have to try that in a minute. Spider! Die! 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 What is this? Da 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 da! I got a boss key! Yay! So let's just get out of here and go and kill the boss. Well, I've still got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes could mean life and death in this game, I suppose. Let's just hop over these vines, nicely placed here. I do like those vines. They are quite awesome. Let's make our way over here, back out into the boss, finally. Where's the creeper gone? That's kind of worrying. Which way is the boss again? It's downstairs. So downstairs is this way? No? This way? Yes, it is this way. I remember now. Yep, I was right. Good. I like being right. Being right helps. To the boss chamber. Oh, what's up there? Triforce shard. Da 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 da. So I wonder if I'm going to get Triforce shards. Of course I am. Triforce shards. Get them later. Let's go through this door here and kill whatever boss we have waiting for us. We'll easily defeat it because we're Link and Link's invincible and all that. Kamikaze jump inside the room. Oh god, that was not a good plan. Wait. Can these guys hurt me? Nope. I can sit here literally just tapping the left click button. Right, these guys are going to hurt me. Oh god, skeletons with swords. Oh, he hit me. How did he hit me? Stick to the edge of the room, stick to the edge of the room, stick to the edge of the room. That's where it's safest. Come on. Oh my god. That is a massive slime. Holy good god. I wasn't expecting that kind of thing from a boss. Oh. This is kind of easy. I can move my head. Head moving. Yeah. Look at Link in the bottom there. Look at him head banging. Well, that was kind of easy. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that easy. But I'm not complaining. I got a new heart container. Yeah, and it actually added a new heart for me. So yeah, look at me. I made it. And that was the first dungeon, I guess. That was quite cool. I liked that a lot. I liked it so much I have to continue this series, starting tomorrow. I was going to do this for like a spotlight, but I guess now it's this cool, I'm going to have to play for the entire thing. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of, I guess, AdventureCraft now. It's a brilliant mod game thing. It's really worth downloading actually. I haven't really enjoyed Minecraft this much for a while. Because Minecraft's been getting a little old recently. What's up there? Can I get up there? Oh, I can get up there. Let's get up there now. Oh, I can actually get up here. What's up here? A mushroom. Another mushroom. What do these mushrooms do? Can I eat them? I'm not going to try, but that's cool. I didn't know that was there. Well, I guess on that note, guys, while I've got the mushrooms, let's just call it an episode there. Hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. I certainly did. Wasn't expecting me to be quite this good. So yeah, I guess on that note, guys, I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Please subscribe. I want to get on the 20 subscribers now. I'm excited. I'll get 30, 40. On my channel page, there's a little bar where it shows me stuff about. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next episode of whatever I choose to do. So yeah, goodbye.